Hello, Phoenix families. My name is Miss Holly Soltis, and I will be teaching AP World History. I've been teaching AP World History. This will be my 6th year. I very much enjoy teaching this class. I've also been to the reading where we go and we read these essays and we grade them. So College Board has taught me how they want these essays and these tests to be graded, and I always find that very exciting, rewarding, and quite helpful. So this class begins in 1250 CE, which is why your summer assignment was going over some of those civilizations, their religions, their kind of cultural patterns before 1250 CE. So that way we have the base that we need to understand what we're doing when we actually start, all right? So remember that chart is due the first day of class, and knowing the map, the AP World Regions map, will be needed that week, okay? So what do you need to know about this class, aside from the fact of when we start? This class requires both content and skills. It's also a skills-based class, all right? So we are going to be learning historical reasoning, analytical writing, continuity and change over time, comparison. There's a lot of different skills, and they require you to prove those skills through various modes of assessment. Stimulus-based multiple choice questions. So you're always going to be getting some sort of reading, picture, or graph with your multiple choice questions. More skills-based essay writing, so your document-based question, and your short answer questions, which sometimes also use a stimulus, and then one long essay question, which is, here's a prompt, can you write about it? All right. So I know for many of you, this is your first AP class, or even if it's not, even if you took AP Human Geography last year, it's still a very different sort of class. All right, so rest assured, I do know you are all sophomores, and many of you haven't taken AP classes. So I'm here to help you on this journey. I'm going to teach you how to do all of these essays, to answer these questions, and just kind of these skills that you need to succeed in the class. That being said, you're doing a lot of reading in this class. You will be reading a textbook. You will be reading in class, okay? If you do not like reading and you will try to avoid reading at all costs, I urge you to really think about if this is the right course for you, okay? Because there will be a lot of reading in this class. That being said, okay, so yes, there's going to be a lot of reading. Yes, there's going to be essays and more challenging multiple choice questions, but I'm here to help you. You may have heard from some of your friends who took it last year. For your unit tests that require these AP level questions, yes, I do provide test corrections, okay? So that way it helps you learn the information again, but also how to do better at these types of multiple choice questions. So the moral of the story is, it's a challenging course, but there are ways in place to help you succeed, since I know you guys are sophomores and many of you haven't taken AP class just yet, okay? I'm gonna say 2 more things and then I'll open it up for the Q&A on my Zoom. The first thing is I just want to quickly show you this. I'm going to go over this in depth with your student on the first day of class. But if you're worried about how your student is going to get all of their information for e-learning, etc., I'm trying to make this easy. Everything your student will need is going to be on my Google Sites page. All right, so all of the grades will be over EDSB. Your students' grades are going to be in EDSB like they are required to, but everything else will be on this Google site. So there's a home page with your class codes, you have your syllabus, we'll go over the notebook more with your student. But every single day, your student is gonna get on this website and go to weekly assignments, and they will see, all right, the first thing I do is I log on to Google Meets, so I'm there with the class. And then once they're there in the class, I'm going to do my lesson. We'll go over information. You'll turn in your summer assignment chart. I'll tell you how to set up your digital notebook. But there are all of these lovely buttons here that while I'm in the middle of class, I will say, all right, click the button to turn in your summer assignment, and it will take you straight to the Google Classroom page where that assignment is. Then for your homework, it tells you what you need, and it will take you, this button will take you right to sign the syllabus. If we're doing something that's not on Google Classroom, this button will take you, if we go to click for Middle Ages lecture for when on Fridays we're not necessarily meeting each other face to face. This will take you to a pre-recorded lecture on YouTube. All right, so this, and then it says next week information on NAR in the next tab. Go to the next tab, okay? And everything that you need is here. So I will go of this more in depth, but just rest assured that I am trying to consolidate and keep concise the platforms that your student has to switch back and forth between to make it easier for us all, okay? And the last thing is a lot of times parents ask me, or students ask me, what study guide should I get? Helpful, it's the AMSCO Modern World History, which I have pictured up here on the shared screen. What it is it kind of reviews some of the essential content. So it's a content review, and then at the end of all of the content, it has practice multiple choice questions, practice essay questions, your LAQs and your DBQs, and practice SAQ questions. So it's a review book / shortened content review, whereas some of your Kaplan books, your Princeton reviews, those give you more strategy, or sometimes they'll give you more practice questions. So if you want a traditional review book, get whichever one you want. But if you want a companion guide to this class, I would call this more of a companion guide. I would get this guide. It's $20. And you can get a digital version or a hard copy version. I find it very helpful. So at this point, if you want to come join me on my Zoom to ask me any questions, please feel free. See you guys in class. Thank you.